let's actually talk about these SmackDown matches for
Roast beef.
WrestleMania. SmackDown brings to the table a couple of big-time matchups for WrestleMania. This is Max Sports and MaxSportsOnline.com. Damian Nelson, Danny Michael McGinn, and Frank Cosentino.
Ever call me that again?
Here on your computers and on your
My name
screens
is
at
Roast
home.
Beef Lover.
SmackDown brings to Raw in its first match, just because it's in alphabetical order. The Boogeyman will wrestle, or attempt to anyways, Booker T, and accompanied to the ring by Sharmell will be Booker T. Frank, who's going to go over in that matchup?
I'll tell you exactly who's going over, Frank. Go ahead. You know it.
I'm not
Come
stealing
on,
it.
you know it.
Then give it to the Boogeyman.
What?
I don't know. I just flip a coin on this one.
Booker needs to get something. He's not going to get anything from this
Poor
match.
guy. Every year we always say he deserves.
Booker should be in the Money in the Bank
Booker
match.
was in
yes,
the Battle Royal last year. Wasn't even on the card practically.
Yeah. Booker should be in the Money in the Bank match.
I'll tell you what, though,
every
folks.
time I see him.
It's no greater thing than when Booker T and Sharmell are either cutting a promo or
That's
on
funny.
a microphone doing commentary. Those two are amazing.
Booker on the mic. Wow.
Amazing. He plays the cowardly heel better than anyone I can remember.
I
in the
love
last
watching him
several
dab
years.
his forehead. Oh, my man. Whoa, you got to get him back.
Boogeyman, Booker T in that matchup.
Right.
The wrestling god, JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield, will get a chance at the United States Championship held by Chris Benoit. Frank, who will walk away the victor in that matchup with the United States Championship?
It's another tough one. I'm gonna go with JBL. He just
My boy.
plays the heel role so well.
His
And-
name is Earl.
His name is Earl.
No, his name is not Earl.
Oh.
And on that Saturday night's main event, a week and a half or so ago, it was funny with him and Austin up there. I'll give this one to JBL, and then Benoit can continue to fight for it. The best technical wrestler out there, just not gonna happen.
The best technical wrestler out there today, you say?
Chris Benoit. Yeah.
What about the greatest of all time? I'm the greatest!
Somebody call my mom.
Somebody call my mama!
Yeah,
Somebody call my mama! You were saying?
The cat is awesome. I miss Commissioner Cat. I miss the play-by-play Cat. Ooh.
Horrible.
Oh, that was bad.
Benoit's probably going to drop it to JBL just because, again, the money is in Benoit chasing JBL.
Right.
Somebody call my mama.
JBL walks away with the
Somebody
title
call
because he
my
is
mama.
indeed, folks, a wrestling god.
I miss Ernest Miller. I really do. Boogeyman's got to be my new cat right now because it's not a guy that really isn't supposed to be anywhere, but he just amuses me. I like
Sean Devary will escort Mark Henry to the ring to take on The Undertaker. Will The Undertaker go 14-0 at WrestleMania 22, Frank?
Yes, he will win this match, and we'll keep that undefeated record going. But
Now, what if they put this match on Heat where it should be? Does that still contribute towards the WrestleMania record?
Yep, because it's that day. I mean, it's seriously, it's
Will
already,
there be an asterisk?
yeah, it's in the record book. It's already boring me. It's already boring me. I'm starting to fall asleep talking about it. Taker, duh.
The main events for
you
WrestleMania.
didn't pick a winner.
From the SmackDown side of things. The main event from SmackDown, the WWE title is on the line when Rey Mysterio takes on Randy Orton against the current champion, Kurt Angle. Three-way dance for the title coming off of the Royal Rumble and No Way Out. Will Rey Mysterio finally do it for Eddie and bring a title back to Mexico?
Oh, this one's boring me too, sorry.
This one won't bore me because I think Kurt Angle is just he's one of the best in the ring. And
Could he be the greatest technical wrestler of all time?
One of the best.
Frank's non-committal.
I'll go with
Do you need
Ray.
some time?
I'll go
We can
with
go to
Ray.
court.
And then
You going with Ray winning a match?
Hey, Ray, you're going to win. How do you feel about that? He's
I
saying
don't
no.
know.
I don't-
I can't believe I won it.
I mean-
Eddie, I love you.
It makes sense for Randy Orton to have
No
it.
disrespect.
It makes sense for Randy Orton to have it. If I had to pick a winner,
Yeah, that's
I'll
what we're
just
sort of
say,
asking.
all right, I'm gonna
You already
change it to
said Ray.
No, I'll change the Randy.
Oh.
It makes more sense.
It's like Bobby Heenan's Royal predictions at the beginning of the Royal Rumble, then in the middle of the Royal Rumble, and then at the end of the Royal Rumble. It keeps changing. Meathead, the three-way dance for the SmackDown WWE Heavyweight Championship, the proclaimed main event of WrestleMania.
Again, I'm thinking money. Randy Orton, Kurt
Shane
Angle.
McMahon?
One of my favorite songs. Randy Orton wins, Kurt Angle chases Orton. The money's in that.
I go
Money's
with
always in the face, chasing the heel.
I go with Orton as well, too. He's just got so much going on right now. Keep in mind, who do we see popping into Raw a couple of weeks? It was Randy Orton.
Right.
Who is the man who has held the title once before? It is Randy Orton. Who is the man who could be a believable champion? It is Randy Orton. In my opinion, it is not Rey Mysterio. I don't care who he's doing it for. On the Raw side of things, the two main events...
Stop this match. After this match...
Somebody stop the damn match!
After this match, is doing it for Eddie over with?
Yes.
Okay, and by the way, Frank Jair is back now, so you can stop. The man's got a family!
How great was Saturday Night
It was
Main Event?
not.
It was two of the best hours of television. I didn't say wrestling, of television that I have seen in a number of years. Kudos go out to WWE.
I'm sorry. I have to pull that back. I'm sorry. I thought you were about to start buttering up old Jair. It was a great show. The visual look.
Who was with you for the entire 2 hours of that show?
I watched it by myself.
Who?
With the volume off.
Who? You're lying.
Volume
You were
off.
saying?
Volume- Visually.
Suppose Tony Schiavone would have been better.
That's
It was
what
the greatest night in the world in history of the...
Visually, that was a beautiful show.
It was, I said, the greatest 2 hours of television wrestling that I have seen in a number of years.
Because not only was it not lit for Raw, it wasn't lit for SmackDown, it wasn't red, it wasn't blue, it was clean.
It was a show. Speaking of Raw, the main events, the other two main events, topping off WrestleMania, Vince McMahon goes one-on-one with Shawn Michaels in what is the second hardcore match of the night, but this one billed as simply a no-holds-barred matchup. HBK, Vince McMahon, the rumor is that Bret Hart will have some involvement in this matchup.
Whose
Frank,
rumor is that? Because it's not coming from
It's on
Bret.
the internet. It's on the internet. That's what people are saying.
Shawn Michaels wins this thing. I think you're going to see all the McMahons come out on this one.
Even the moo cow?
She's pregnant, you racist.
They're all going to come out. As
Stephanie.
far as the Bret Hart thing, if he sticks to his word, obviously he won't be
Well, he
there.
didn't in '97, so. I'm just saying.
What was his word?
That
We're getting
he
a call.
would.
Did you hear that?
It's Bret. That he would drop the title. He didn't have the chance to prove he was going to stick to his word, but Vince didn't believe he would.
See, you just...
Thus meaning he wouldn't have, because Vince is
You
all
just
knowing.
The only
Remember, he
hint-
knows what we want before we know what we want.
I'm going to
Vince
say
McMahon.
Shawn Michaels wins this thing, but the only hint that they've shown
We're getting a
is,
call. Somebody answer that.
Pizza Hut.
is the sharpshooter, and then McMahon saying, ring the bell, ring the bell.
Wait a minute. That guy hasn't been on this program in years. Oh, that's just a shooter. Sorry. I thought you said the...
Oh.
Never mind.
Who
Question.
goes over? Who wins that match?
No, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn
wins
Michaels?
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. Vincent Kennedy McMahon gets a win over Shawn Michaels. How?
By help from the moo cow, she's coming...
I will look for some Bret Hart involvement in that matchup. I think that will be the highlight of WrestleMania.
They've got to hit the thing one day.
Something will happen involving Bret Hart in that matchup. I guarantee it. Right there, it's been said. The main event for WrestleMania, Triple H goes one-on-one with John Cena for the World Heavyweight Championship. The first time the two men have ever faced each other in the ring. Who will go over? Who will win? Who will walk out of WrestleMania with the title, Frank?
Cena wins. I'm not a fan of Cena, but he wins.
Well, can you see him? John Cena wins. You say Cena.
No, it's Triple H.
Trips. You say Cena. You say Trips.
Again, sticking with the theory, chase the money.
When was the last time Triple H won at WrestleMania?
I don't remember he was in the main event at WrestleMania.
2000.
All of them.
Yeah.
I don't pay him any attention. I'm sorry. Maybe I should know.
I mean,
broadcast.
they're two.
He had the belt going into WrestleMania 2000, one of the very few champions to go into WrestleMania and hold on to the belt. 2000, that was the four-way with the McMahon in each corner.
If Cena wins this thing, you could still see Triple H getting his hands in. I want to be the champion, again. But it could
Understand
be
that Backlash is only going to be, 3 weeks after
That's the Raw pay-per-view. We're out of time for the second, folks. WrestleMania preview out of the way. Now let's move into